Good day and welcome back to another DBZ Dokkan Battle video. In this video we're going to be taking a look at basically just how good the TEQ Vegeta or TEQ Goku Angel Vegeta Angel unit is in the Cell Max Stage 2 event. Now, to cut a long story short, for a lot of players who are wondering, this kind of event actually suits the Vegeta or Goku Vegeta Angel very well. There's a couple reasons for this. The first and one of the main reasons for this is the timing of their active skill. Remember, their active skill can be used quite early on. It also requires you to be at relatively high health. Now, how the Cell Max event works is it starts out pretty tough, but it gets progressively more difficult, but you also have more abilities that can apply, more debuffs and that, and he also takes progressively more damage. So the thing with the Cell Max event, to cut a long story short, that a lot of players need to kind of think or apply or work through, etc. Basically is the concept that these units are really strong by like turn 5, 5 or 6. That's really where you're gonna feel like a lot of impact. And when you have a strong unit like Goku Angel and Vegeta Angel, who are obviously really good, but also really fit that timing, you're gonna tend to find that they do really well. So yeah, to cut a long story short, I think ultimately a very good unit. I think their performance here is exceptional. In most hard content, their performance is exceptional. They combine a lot of the really good abilities that tend to make doing hard content in Dokkan a lot more manageable. Damage reduction, guard, evasion, but especially forcing or super attacks. The ability to see super attacks, the ability to heal, the ability to do these things is incredibly potent and incredibly powerful overall. It's a huge change to how your teams will perform. The ability to see where a boss is performing a super attack, rather than innately gauging based on feel between super attacks, makes a huge difference to how you handle a fight. It can be the difference between surviving a turn and not surviving a turn, and the fact that it's up for 5 turns is incredibly important. Damage wise, defense wise, they are very good still. They're not maybe the top damage dealer in the game. They're an incredibly good damage dealer though. They're not necessarily the best. Well, actually, I do think they're probably the best defensive unit in the game, because I think you have to value the 4C or super attacks as a defensive ability. And for that 5 turns, 80% damage reduction, guard, it's a very strong defensive ability. In their base, they can sometimes get caught out before super. They can be caught out a little bit, just due to based on when their damage reductions kick in, when their defense kicks in. There is that brief window, but yeah, I'd probably say they can take a little bit of damage, but at the same time, I would probably say, overall, it's not super duper relevant. I'd probably say overall, they still are really solid defensively in their base form. Most times you're going to want to keep them in their base form as much as you possibly can, due to the fact that they stack attack. So the big thing for them, their Vegeta form can vastly change how much damage he does based really almost entirely on the level of stacking that they've done in base. So that stacking of attack is very crucial to that component. That stacking can really change how much Vegeta does. All in all, I think they're a really good unit. I do believe that they are probably without a lot of hesitation, they're probably one of the best, if not at least the best, to a certain extent, unit in the game right now. And I think they should age relatively well, especially for short form content. I think they'll do really well, because that 5 turns matters a lot right now. Most fights last between 7 to 9 turns, so this means they're pretty much strong for 60%, 70% of all the current fights right now in their Vegeta form alone, or mega strong I should say. So yeah, they feel really good, and that's it for me. Bye.